Go. Hey, 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 reach.
Hey guys, it's Charles with Neo Kizomba coming with you with another video, and today we're going to talk about this saying that is on my t-shirt. Kizomba is not on one or on two, it is on you. What does this mean? Or why did I even create this shirt in the first place? During my travels, teaching workshops and things like that, one question I will get asked over and over and over. So what do I do on the one? For those guys that can even recognize where the one is in the music. Musicality. What do I have to repeat the basic over and over again on the 8 count or things like that? It became almost an epidemic answering this question over and over and over and over. I made this t-shirt just to kind of prove a point. And these questions did come from dancers who are more experienced with dancing salsa and bachata, which does kind of have a repeating 8 count. So for those of you who do dance salsa and bachata and you're used to dancing on 1 or on 2, when you dance those dances, it is kind of preconceived that you're going to repeat that timing in your basic step to the 8 count over and over and over again to kind of set the base of the dance that you're going to be dancing, and you dance on top of that count with your turns, your spins, your crossbody leads and things like that. I was a salsero before I started dancing Kizomba, but I still have a little special place in my heart for salsa, but Kizomba's just completely changed my life. Back to the point. The thing that you guys need to understand with Kizomba is that we dance to the music, we dance to the counts, but the counts do not dictate our direction. If I'm dancing on 1 or on 2 or bachata, like typically it's kind of perceived to go to the left or to the right. Dancing salsa, it is understood that I'm going to go back and then forward if I'm dancing salsa in line versus keeping salsa. With Kizomba, the guys have a freedom to interpret the music in their own way. So you're still dancing to the counts. The Kizomba music is still based on an 8 count, but the counts do not dictate which direction I want to go in. So on the 1, I have the possibility to stay in place. I have the possibility to go forward, to go backwards, to go to the left or to the right, or to rotate in place. Like all of that is up to me interpreting the music and kind of flowing in the way that I want it to flow. And a lot of salseros and bachateros have a trouble with that at first to kind of get used to flowing with that when they first start off dancing Kizomba. But it's kind of like the same thing, like if you're going to do a bachata shine or a salsa shine, like you don't obey the basic count anymore. You can go forward, sideways, left, right, in place, taps, jumps, whatever you want to do, as long as it's to the music, and then you hop back on to the basic beat again, and you continue doing your basic step. But anytime you deviate from that into a shine, then you don't kind of obey the directional changes of the count. Now you're expressing the sounds in the music. Now you're feeling the music and letting the music inspire your steps. So that's what Kizomba is from the whole dance. Like you don't have to obey the counts. You get to kind of quote unquote shine from the very beginning and dance to the music in your own way. Big difference. So for my salseros and bachateros, I definitely highly recommend learning Kizomba because it'll kind of help you break free of this 8 count, I don't even call it a prison, but 8 count mentality to kind of really musically expressing the music at that point, which should be your goal for any dancer. It should be your goal to express the music to your fullest potential. Musicality. A big benefit that I have come to realize now that has helped me with my salsa and bachata through learning Kizomba is breaking away from this 8 count block. I respond more to the sounds that are in the music versus the counts, because the counts are in every salsa song. Like there's millions and millions of salsa songs. What makes them different? The sounds, the flow, the feeling, the overall vibe of the song. So once you're more responsive to those kind of things, it's like, what makes this song unique? What am I going to do to this particular song that I'm not going to do to another song? Musical interpretation. How are you going to interpret the music? What are you listening to in the music at that particular point outside of just the basic beat? Musicality. You have these people that know a lot of fancy patterns and stuff like that, but you can put on Celia Cruz, you can put on some Latin jazz, you can put on some El Gran Combo, and they will dance the same patterns in the same exact way for each one of those songs. But all of those different artists that I just named right now all have a different flow. So it doesn't make any sense to do, you can even do the same patterns that have a different flow to it that flows better with the songs. So the way that you choose to express the feeling of the song is a big part of becoming a dancer. So that's kind of like the main reason of why I even created this shirt in the first place, was to let people know that you're not dancing to the counts. Kizomba is all about a dance of dancing to the feeling of it and to the vibe of the song and really expressing yourself. I teach a connection trifecta of connecting with the ground, connecting with your partner, and then also connecting to the music. And once you have all of these three kind of connection trifectas in place, then you reach connection heaven, because Kizomba is definitely a dance more so about connection than anything else. And that is something that should be in any dance, whether you're doing salsa, bachata, West Coast swing, East Coast swing. If you're not connecting to the music, if you're not connecting to your partner, then you're just kind of dancing by yourself. And we all know those people who kind of dance on their own and kind of leave their partners behind. But it's a really beautiful thing when you have connection, kind of like this rare mix. And when you do achieve connection to heaven, that is when you start to have those magical dances that you remember for the rest of your life. So I'll see you guys in the next video. In the meantime, these shirts, you can pick up one of these shirts on my website. Check out the links below, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Neo Kiz! Woo woo!
We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright